everyone! I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm Kate in Fantasylands, and this is the Bookworm Challenge, where I have to read and do absolutely everything in Genshin Impact. And hi Okro! I hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, so yesterday I started with... Oh my, I have messages. I started with the Archon quest of the new patch. But they've added a lot of things that I have to read, so I do have to go through them before I actually resume the gameplay, which is not great. But what can you do? I inflicted this challenge on myself. Oh my. And Lai has gotten her Nico as well. I managed to get Nico. And I won my 50-50, which was awesome yesterday. Also, I don't know if my microphone is working. Okay, everything seems fine. Good luck reading 6 hours. No, it won't be that much. I have to read just the guiding... Yeah, it's called guiding notes that they have added to the Archon quests. And I already read quite a few of them. But I have to finish them before I continue with the Archon quest. Hi Mama Chara, I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh no, Okro, you lost your 50-50. I'm so sorry. It's awful. I finally won one after so many losses. But congrats to Lai, who has won. I don't know if she has won 50-50, but she has gotten Nico as well. And yeah, she likes Navia a lot, so she's going for that new Echo.
Let us have a
which is awesome.
Of patience
I don't have Navia, so I can't get the Echo, which is very sad. Wait. So, with the new edition, let me see, where am I supposed to actually look? In quest overview, I think. Yeah. Okay, I have to read just all of this. And then I can continue with the Archon quest, which is... I think it's a great thing to add. For the majority of players, or at least the ones that care about the lore, I think it's awesome. I think my challenge though became super difficult because of it. Oh, Vamachara, I'm really looking forward to continuing with this quest. I haven't done too much yesterday because I do think it's quite long. But let's finish with this so I can continue. I'm super excited to see how it will go. Let's go. Candance, Golden Vow. Candance, the guardian of Aro village, defends the peace within the settlement with her spear and shield, studying the intents of those who step within its bounds with her heterochromous eyes. As far as the village children and ordinary passing merchants know, the guardian is the kind, neighborly elder sister, a gentle guide to the lost. But to those who do not abide by the village rules, the guardian is the wrath of Al-Ahmar himself, the roar of the sky-searing sandstorms. To Candance herself, however, guardian is a duty and an unswerving oath. It is helpful for the people who don't do the world quests. Yeah, I bet it's very useful for them. And also, hi Mish, I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm starting right where I finished with the Archon quest last time, which is the reading. And also, oh my, I can't believe that in that dream that they made Faruzan be the guardian. That was... I don't know, I can't imagine Faruzan as the guardian of Aro village. It's so creepy. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. She does not fit the role at all. Okay, Kave. This will go down in Teyvat history. Yeah, it's not that much. They're short. I have faith that my voice will survive it. I have really. You can't imagine how many times I have finished the stream in which there is a lot of reading where my voice is so bad. I'm so tired that my throat literally hurts just from reading aloud. I love Faruzan as a character. She's amazing. But the thought of her as a guardian is very strange for me. Like all the different ways they had switched roles was strange, but I think Faruzan was the one that really, I don't know, it made my brain just go, nope, that's not happening. I don't know why. Okay, Kave. Empyrean Reflection. Kave, known as the Light of Ksharewar, is an architect famous throughout Sumeru. He is a sensitive, even delicate soul, and he lives a simple, even impoverished life. Kave's architectural attainments are indeed great, with the palace of Alcazar's array within the rainforest being his masterpiece. Though his unique ingenuity does come with its costs. The building of that great mansion was simultaneously the zenith of his aesthetic ideal and the nadir of his real living, and he has faced much hardship on account of the debt accrued from its creation. But though he often complains about his present state, the glimmer in Kave's eyes when he talks about his ideals remains undimmed. Oh my, the reading is a punishment you deserve. Okay, Mish. Oh my, you missed that thing about Faruzan, Bhamachara? Well, to be honest, there were a lot of NPCs and characters that you can speak with, and all of them had like information about this, so it was very easy to miss somebody. I'm not gonna lie, there were many people. Wanderer. Eons Adrift. Having abandoned his previous names and his past, this person now walks the earth as the Wanderer. Though he dresses like an Inazuman Shugenja, he basically does as he pleases, acting like the inscrutable wind itself. Once he was a deadly foe, but common interests have made you temporary allies, the mutual enmity of the past rendered void. But that past remains in his heart still. Trust, betrayal, grace, vengeance. The past has shaped the present. What manner of future will it usher in? I don't know, but I'm very interested what Wanderer will do here. Oh, yeah, I remember Faruzan's hangout. I really like it. It is one of my favorites. That, like, when I first saw the character, I didn't have any particular thoughts about it, but the moment I did her hangout, I fell completely in love with her character. It was amazing. Definitely one of the best hangouts. Okay, Layla. Fantastical Evening Star. Layla of Ratauhist can often be found sporting black eye bags and a groggy, sleepy expression. It is said that when she goes to sleep, all sorts of strange things will occur around her. The sleepwalking eccentric, heaven-sent Thesis, human calculator, the one who climbs the wall of Samuel barehanded. As such, though she has not been in the academia for very long, she is already the subject of a great many strange nicknames. But strange as those monikers may be, she is stranger still. She has one of the prettiest designs, by the way, Layla. I know that Genshin has many pretty characters, but I really love her design. And many others, to be honest. Genshin really does a good job at creating characters, if nothing else. Okay, actually they do so many things good. It is my favorite game, I mean. Lord Cavebay. Oh, yes! Cavebay was hilarious. Absolutely. That was. I completely agree. That one was more than strange, definitely extremely funny. And now, the one and only Farzan, enigmatic machinist. Farzan, the researcher from 100 years prior, is a household name in Haravatat, but she is better known in Sumeru at large for her work in mechanics. Once she was trapped within a strange ruin and only escaped after much peril. Yet a century had passed for the world she emerged into, and it was no longer the place she remembered. Whether it be due to academic disagreements or the passage of time, she has quite a few things to say about the current state of the academia, and is not afraid to put her sharp tongue to use in commenting about other researchers. However, she can be quite easy to talk to, so long as you call her Madam, that is. Of course, Madam Paruzan, she's amazing. You know what is the one good thing about this reading? That it works kind of like the archive, which means that once I read them, if we come to Sumeru again in the future, I will not have to read any of these things. That's my only hope for the future. Okay. Sethos, Wisdom's Measure. No scholar who studies King Deshret's civilization fails to understand the significance of the Temple of Silence, and Sethos is none other than the heir to this ancient organization and its history of over 1,000 years. After arriving in Sumeru City, he did not wish to be too conspicuous, and so chose to live in anonymity, crafting an ordinary identity. With his friendly smile and enthusiasm, this skilled conversationalist became a part of the community almost as soon as he arrived. If you run into him on the street by chance, it wouldn't hurt to strike up a conversation. Perhaps he will share a mysterious desert tale, long lost amidst the sands. I still haven't done the second quest with Sino, even on my main account, which is very embarrassing to admit. Oh my, they're even shorter now. Yes. Dunyarzad, the young lady of the Humayani family, gentle and kind-hearted. She once suffered from Elazar, which left her bedridden and frail. Fortunately, her Elazar was cured, and she has since begun a new life. There we go, there we go. Rahman, a member of the Eremites who commands a dependable company of his own. As a child of the desert, Rahman once held a fierce hatred for the academia. After confronting Dia and the others in the desert and falling into the ruins together, he came upon the truth hidden within the tomb of King Deshret's priests. Having finally found closure, Rahman has since become one of the most reliable allies any of you could hope for. Oh my, that's who he was! I did not remember the name. I now know. Okay. I was wondering who this guy was. I do remember this character, but I didn't remember the name, and I did not connect that it was the same guy that ended up in the ruins down below in the desert, and then we saw everything that Rukadevata had actually done. Okay, awesome. Cyrus, a former sage of the Spantamat Darshan and Sino's teacher, a witty and good-humored old gentleman, once a luminary at the academia, he is currently troubled by the recurring theft of his tomatoes during the local tomato growing competition. He constantly appears in events in Sumeru, and he always talks about his tomatoes. Okay, Nafis, the current Grand Sage of the Academia, as well as Sage of the Amurta Darshan. He is also Tainari's teacher, Known for his seriousness and integrity, he is working diligently to bear the weight of his responsibilities as Grand Sage. He has a very unique design. Okay, the guy with the fake beard. Balat Huri. The current sage of the Vahumana Darshan, kind and gentle. He has a 7-year-old daughter and is deeply devoted to his family. He is fond of his beard and grows very happy when someone compliments it. Oh no! I don't think calling it fake is a compliment. I'm really sorry, Mr. Palathuri. It just looks like this in game. It looks very fake. I can't say anything else. I'm so sorry. Fairness. The current sage of the Ksharawar Darshan, who must wear a respirator due to a respiratory condition. If anyone takes an interest in his mask, he will pretend to be a robot in conversation, only to reveal the truth amidst the laughter that follows. He got kicked last time. They did not laugh at him. There were 2 kids that he was trying to talk to, and they did not laugh. They got scared and the boy kicked him. Okay. Last part. The last 4. Alkindi. The current sage of the Spantamad Darshan, once a classmate and rival of Cyrus. He has spent years throwing himself into various research fields. This constant academic hustle has placed his hairline in serious peril. No. Oh, my poor guy. Can you imagine him bald? Poor guy, that's why he's making his hair grow a lot here, because he's going to lose this part. Kids these days, no sense of humor. Yeah, kids these days. Poor Fairness. Okay, they have made these characters very funny. I am enjoying what I learn about them. Rushed. The current sage of the Haravatat Darshan, a junior of the previous sage Kajeh. Due to a long-standing rift with Kajeh, he has long been targeted within his darshan, but he continues to do what is required of him despite it. He is the youngest of the current sages, yet remains the most detached from social niceties. Okay, just get straight to the point with these guys. Shakir. The current sage of the Rotawahist Darshan, once Layla's teacher. While he appears stern at first glance, he is surprisingly soft-spoken. Deeply devoted to his work, he keeps a whiteboard in his office to track his completed and pending tasks. I will not comment on this because I'm kind of similar to him. You can tell they're academic by the crazy glasses they wear. Mr. Fake Beard doesn't have glasses. He's actually the only one without anything on his face, other than the fake beard. And last and definitely not least, Apep. Apep, the Dendro Dragon Sovereign, the ruler of elemental creatures who stands at the apex of Dendro itself. In many legends, she is the embodiment of vitality. As a dragon sovereign, she holds deep contempt for humans and gods, a sentiment born not of arrogance. She is indeed singular, a remnant of an era long since past. The Dendro Dragon Sovereign stands opposed to King Deshret, while the Dendro Archon Nahida once came to her aid in a moment of need. Incidentally, Apep is known by another set of titles in some corners of the world. One of King Deshret's 7 pillars, the Dragon King, the Supreme Spirit. The name was devised by King Deshret and the other 6 pillars, and Apep herself dismisses it with disdain. And that is the last of it. Okay, I'm really glad that I remembered. Well, they reminded me who Rahman was. And honestly, for just characters that are not going to be that huge in the story, as I can imagine, they've made these pretty awesome. Like, they're interesting to learn about. Okay, let's continue. Finally, after so much time. Yeah, 20 minutes of just reading. Welcome to the Bookworm Challenge. Now, I'm super excited. And I'm starting right where I finished yesterday. We have to go to a pep. Whether a pep is going to help or not is another question altogether. I love these maps, by the way. For a pep.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling.
Oh my, if you had told me, like when I first played the Sumero Archon quests and Nahida's story quests, that we would return like this to a pep, I would have not believed you at all. We have to save Nahida. A pep, please help us.
The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes.
Why are they telling me to see this? I've read everything, Genshin. You can't catch me with this. Nothing gets past you. I guess we can skip the explanation then.
Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumero is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
She doesn't sound in a helping mood. The music is so beautiful though. How can we make her help us? Do we have like a bargaining chip?
This isn't a joke, Pep. Nahida's in grave danger. Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boor my assistance?
The safety of Sumero depends on it. The very survival of the world could be at stake. Because you owe a debt of gratitude, and this way you can repay it. You want to look at the pep design? A pep looks absolutely amazing just from the tiny silhouette we can see from here. I do wonder if we'll ever see like the full of a pep. That would be absolutely amazing to see. Honestly, I don't know what the right answer would be. I don't think that she already showed that she doesn't care about Sumero. I doubt that she would care about the world. And I actually think she will be very dismissive of the last one as well. But yeah, Mish, I'm not surprised that you chose the death option. That's the one I think is the best. Yeah, Okro, you also think so? Yeah, because these two are definitely not good. She literally just said that Sumeru comes to a poetic end. So there is no chance that she would worry about the whole world as well. I'm going with that as well.
Pep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Ugh, the way she said it is even worse than what I imagined. From a Pep's point of view, there is no right option, right? All of them sound incorrect. This was the least incorrect that I could think of. But the way the Traveler is going for it, I think is very bad.
Now that is a compelling reason.
Wait, she actually is thinking about it?
When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boer who saved me from agony.
The fact that she's so surprisingly reasonable is making me very uncomfortable.
And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity.
This is very surprising for me.
Oh, tiny Boer, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Hello, devil from heaven. I hope you're having a lovely day. I don't know why you're drunk though. She just agreed like that. Wow. Yeah, I'm just surprised. It would have been interesting. I didn't know if theoretically for this challenge I'm supposed to see all options, but I honestly didn't know what's going to happen with any of them. But maybe on my main account I will try to see if she replies differently.
Whoa! It's happening again!
Hold on to me! Hold on to me! We don't have the protection of the fire seed this time. Oh, we are back here. Okay, I don't know if that will help with a pep, but do you have any idea how many times I've destroyed a pep's boss for my main account? I needed so many drops from there. Yeah. I think I've destroyed her like a million times already. I don't think that will help with negotiations though. Oh, you tried to choose saving Sumero. Yeah, I guess she would answer like this. As I said in the beginning, the moment we met with her, she was like, "Oh, Sumero is ending? Such poetry." She doesn't have a good nature. Well, Mish, let's be honest. If you're forced into servitude and you're being, treated horribly, being exposed to forbidden knowledge and all the pain that comes with it, would you have good nature? It's completely understandable why she's like this. It can be respected that she has draconic honor, but I still feel like we know too little about the dragons. I wonder if she's representative of them or not. Teyvat always belongs to dragons. Archons and heavenly principles are the real culprit. Yeah, that is the leading theory, Devil. This is an awkward silence. Is silence a mandatory part of an audience with a dragon? Lumine is asking the real questions. Hi CJ, I already gambled yesterday. I got Nico and I won my 50-50 for the first time in a very long time. Not having a good nature is just an observation. Okay, Mish, I get it. Yeah, I did misunderstood at the beginning. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. Things are getting very tense.
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers.
Okay, those are good news. You know what just occurred to me though? Just in the past flagship event, the main event of the last patch, Dori gave an Oasis seed to the kids and to what was his name? Ashvapati, I think? A seed that was created by by Alice. Now, I know that this seed of Oasis is completely different from the heart of Oasis we have here, but I am very interested why there is such a coincidence and what is Alice actually trying to create, because I don't think that her final objective was going to be that seed. It sounded more like a side project or, I don't know, a test of some kind.
But I should warn you. Booer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Oh, thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude.
Will giving your power to Nahida affect you in any way?
You may also spare me your feigned concern.
Actually, I give my concern to absolutely everybody in games, so Pep, that's just my nature. I try to help everybody, even if I can't, in some cases. Hoyo, it can be anything. Yeah, you're right, Okro. But it's very cool for me to theorize. I love theorizing about Genshin. Just like last time, it's impossible to have a normal conversation with this dragon.
A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing Tiny Booer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh my CJ, I apologize like 1,000 times. I'm really sorry. If that makes it better, I'm still plagued by that chest. I can't unlock it. And also there is another chest in Notcry that I can't unlock, and it's living in my brain rent-free. It's like my eternal punishment. Oh, you will have a vast database of the tiniest and most insignificant of incidents and objects, which they will tie into the most major quest. I absolutely love it for it. I absolutely love this about Genshin.
Oh, good to hear.
What? I've apologized many times. Even after you left the stream that day, I apologized like several times again, I think. Oh, the fungi are happy. Just like a Pep once said, the elemental life forms who merged with her have now been reborn. The knowledge, memories, and emotions they once had are gone. They're brand new individuals now, and yet, for some reason, they seem drawn to Paimon and me.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Yeah, they completely forget about us after they have to merge to save a Pep, right?
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it.
Come to think of it, I am curious how a Pep sensed the ley line's anomaly from so far away, and immediately guessed that something was wrong with Irminsul. Could she know something that we don't? It's very possible, right? Because she literally just said that her powers are basically beyond anything that we can imagine. A Pep, do you know much about Irminsul?
I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat.
This is huge! Because Look, what we know about the moon from Columbina and the other quests is that the moons were actually serving a role very close to that of Irminsul. That is where souls went. And yet they're saying that Irminsul already existed before the heavenly principles? Then why would they need to use the moons?
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat, to dragonkind.
Was its role the same?
Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm.
It is not. It says both the appearance and the function were different. Okay. I want to know this.
The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it.
What? What was the previous form?
Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged.
By the way, notice that even the dragon, even Apep, doesn't comment anything about Paimon. Even though she is supposedly much stronger in terms of power than anything we can imagine. Even so, you still agreed to help us.
As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers.
He didn't rest it, he was given that authority. Apep is insulting Paimon to her face. Paimon is emergency food. No! Paimon is nice. I never call her emergency food. But by the way, this part, the fact that the Gnosis is no longer in Nouvillette's hands or in Zhongli's hands or Venti's and so on, this basically confirms it that they are keeping their authority. The Gnosis should be only the power. There was, I don't remember when it was because it was a long time ago, but there was a line that power without authority is nothing. You need both.
Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
We tease Paimon by calling her emergency food, but really the Traveler is Paimon's emergency food, right? We have to treat her well or she will get hungry and eat us. No, that is equally. They're good friends. I think they're very good friends. I think that Apep doesn't realize what Nouvillette is actually like. She can feel that he has his authority returned, but she has no idea that he's like a huge protector of humanity. It's probably best if we don't tell Apep that we are on such good terms with the Hydro Dragon. Yeah, I don't think she will approve.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. I see.
What happened?
Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here.
Oh my, she knows so much and we have to leave.
Boor is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again. Take care, alright?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
There she goes again. Otterlet. Otterlet will raise a pep and they will generate dragon bloom. To be honest, remember how I said in the beginning that I've had to defeat here a pep or... Yeah, I had to defeat a pep so many times for my characters. I usually came with Nobilette. Anyway, we've done what we came here for. Time to check what's going on out there. Huh? What's that?
Nahida? You're awake! Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
What is that? The statues of the gods hang inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. Excuse me, what? The statue... Do you remember the inverted statue of Venti? One of the first really mysterious and honestly extremely troubling things and images that you see in Genshin. Why? Why would they hang inverted from the heavens? Are there like statues of the gods in the heavens as well? And which one do you think is unique among them? Its location is... Remember, tell no one. The moment I touched the key, Nahida handed over, a mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. I don't know what it means, nor how to decipher it, but I will firmly commit it to memory. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it a secret from everyone, but it's probably best that I do the same for now.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No. Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
Yeah, Nobilette really doesn't like the desert. I have brought him to the desert several times. He was not happy. Why is the sandstorm so heavy?
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
She's still with Apep, but she's recovering. Apep gave Nahida some of her own life force.
What a relief.
Oh, what's with these sandstorms?
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before.
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath that city.
Jinn from Gurabad, huh? A familiar figure comes to mind. I've done these quests on my main account. The desert quest, the big quest lines were absolutely amazing. And they had some of the prettiest areas as well.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me still.
Oh, this is the first time we hear her voice, right? I imagined her much more haughty, to be honest. Like, she sounds so nice.
My master, I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar with you.
Lilipar.
Paimon and I should take a trip to Gorabat.
Yeah. We once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. She was a strange bottle.
Oh my, that's so rude. I mean, it could be technically true, but it's so rude with Paimon. Jet's story is amazing. I absolutely agree, Vamachara.
If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurbad.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to worry about.
You mean there are other dangers in Gorabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebod, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru.
Rawr! Is what they didn't say.
Ah! When did they show up?
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity.
Wait, where are
You
his...
should get going. We'll take care of things here.
He did the animation for his powers, but... I'm so confused. It's so cool when it appears with the powers. Be careful.
You too.
That would
Don't
have
do
been so
anything
cool.
too risky. You got it?
Oh, Caterpillar and... Yeah. I remember the ones in Fontaine as well. Those were very cool too. The world quests are really good all around, to be honest. Okay. Wait. They have made something on the map to appear. Wait. They have one right next to Aro village. That's where everyone was going last time. Okay. Let's continue. When Seymour chose to be Mamera's companion, yeah. Why are you on Aranara Slayer, CJ? They're so cute.
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurbad. Looks like Alhaitham was right. Let's get inside and see what's going on. Let's dance.
Observe. Be silent.
Kerplunk!
Never is supposed to appear, right? I wonder when she will appear and why.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just head further inside for now!
It's actually very suspicious that in that dream they were
steady
talking
now.
about Ashro.
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Go!
Oh, why am I getting attacked so much? Oh my, I'm not playing well.
Come on! We can do it!
Oh my.
Ouchie.
Wait.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sis.
Okay. Good night to both Okro and CJ. I'm sorry that you're still angry, CJ. I hope you sleep well, both of you. And see you another time. I will try not to destroy flames
Let's
today.
dance. Ready?
No.
Oz,
What's
reveal
happening with me?
Close your eyes. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Okay. Wait, there's more?
Be silent. Are you quite finished?
It went up just when I was doing my big attack.
Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Ah, okay. I think we should fear the dark.
Target spotted!
But do we already?
The Fatui? They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
How can they withstand the might of level 80 Barbara, right? They should cower in fear.
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Thank you, Okra, for the good luck. At the very least, I can heal myself. Why did they come here, though?
Fighting Jin with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
Observe. Night falls.
Oh my, how many are there?
Kerplunk!
Be silent. Observe. To dust.
Am I supposed to just run? They keep on
Be
appearing.
silent. Night falls.
Okay, let's try to run. Okay, there are even more here.
Do you see that strange machine?
Yeah.
Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurubad and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route! Stop her at all costs!
What are they doing? You are supposed to run after all, but they do stop if you destroy as many as possible. Okay. When did they manage to build all of this?
Careful! They're back again!
Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe.
Success! Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Oh my, when she started saying success, I thought she was going to say a completely different thing.
Go! Oz, reveal! Flash attack! Chew on this!
Close your eyes. To dust. Observe. To dust.
So many. What are these things? They're
dance.
collecting some kind of energy.
Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe. Night falls.
Hello,
Be
Mr. Royalty. I hope you're having a lovely day. I don't know what is the cinema part of.
Kerplunk!
The whole quest?
As you would.
Oh, no, no,
Are
no.
you quite.
Let the show begin.
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Okay. What are these things? Wait. Oh, okay. So if I attack them, they actually lose whatever progress they have made. Okay, good to know.
This hunk of junk's gone kaput. Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Regulator?
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did. I must commend your courage and perseverance.
Oh my, he sounds so... he sounds exactly how I expected a banker would sound. I don't know if that explains it, but that's how I feel.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess in Gurabad? Are you the ones responsible for all this?
I don't know how this would translate into English or Japanese. Those are the two languages I can speak other than my own, but in my language we say that this type of talking, and honestly the whole like look of him is like oily. If I am translating directly, I know it's not supposed to be like this, but in Bulgarian we say, ooh, he's so mazen, oily. He must have known that Barbara was in the team. Barbara is a very important character. I am using her all the time here, and I've used her on my main account for a very long time as well. She is amazing.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
I like when I get answers.
Oh, this guy is so snooty!
I don't think that this is a good translation for what I want to explain for him.
However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking, or we'll have to make you talk.
Do you think she should sing when she's on field? Well, she does say the la la la, or I don't know, I can't sing.
Let's get him! Traveler, what's wrong?
Yeah, let's defeat him. Something seems unusual about him. Is he trying to provoke us? This feels like a trap. Judging by the tents and supplies, there must be many more Fatui stationed here than the few we saw on the way in. So where are the rest? What does she mean there were a few? There were so many. Oh, as slick as a snot, this might be the best I've heard. You probably are right, Mish. I like this one. It sounds very much as what I want to convey in my own language. Snake oil salesman. Isn't that a bit different? Wait. Sorry, I really love learning languages. No. As I thought, the snake oil salesman is just someone who is, you know, giving you something fake. I don't mean that. I don't mean that he's fake. I mean that I think slick as a snot, this is how I hear his voice and the way he looks. I have to search if there is another one, but that one sounds very good to me.
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone, but you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you.
Oh, it's like he gets under my skin and I want to peel my skin off. The way it's an amazing character, okay? It's an amazing villain type. Oh, but I hate him already, I'll be honest.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
He probably did.
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance.
I kinda want to defeat him already.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Aren't the Traveler and Paimon kind of like the most exotic things in the whole of Teyvat? If we're being, you know, pedantic.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me.
Well, you have a certain quality, mister. It has to be Regrator. There is no other option.
I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals.
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
They are exotic, right? If we're saying things the way they are.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself.
I hate him. I'm sorry, I really do.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade.
This guy. You would like this guy to have a conversation with Fisho and see how he copes with that? Honestly, yes. I would love to see this.
Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So, you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Wait, they added something. Oh, they are adding things in the middle of the Archon quests? Vamachara, you think he would be good against Fisho? I would have actually betted on Fisho, to be honest. Why are they adding new things in the middle of the quest? Okay, only 2. Il Dottore, the second of the Fatui Harbingers, a heretical scholar obsessed with mad experimentation. Due to a series of improprieties, he was expelled from the academia during his student years. He later joined the Fatui and rose to the rank of Harbinger. Okay, there are more than 2 things. Lilupar. Lilupar, known as the Mother of the Jinn, was once the daughter of the water lily under the Goddess of Flowers. Later, at King Deshret's command, she sought out and served the kings of mortals, and so brought about the tragedy of the city of Gurabat. For this, King Deshret passed his ultimate sentence upon her. Her soul was divided 7-fold and sealed by the 7 pillars until you awakened her. Now, having entrusted you with her true name, she recognizes you as her new master. Her soul was divided in 7 pieces? Even though in Liyue they think that, dividing a soul into 3 is kind of already a great accomplishment. Interesting. Okay, the Jinn. The Jinn were familiars created by the Goddess of Flowers, Nabu Malikata, for herself. After her passing, they pledged their loyalty to King Deshret until his civilization, too, was swept away by the storms. As a legendary race, they live on in the tales and songs of the desert people, and even now their kin may still be encountered amid the sands. And the city of Gurabat, the royal capital of a mortal kingdom that once stood above the great red sand. Under the rule of successive gilded dynasties, it was destroyed and rebuilt time and again, bearing witness to the rise and fall of King Deshret's civilization, until it was finally swallowed by the sands along with Eremite leaders. To this day, many fables and legends about it still circulate throughout Sumeru, the most famous being the tale of Shiroye and Shirin.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must...
Wait, what? Isn't this Regrator? Why is Dottore his commander? He is supposed to be one of the Fatui Harbingers, right? I thought each of them had its own, area, and they were the bosses of that area. And the only commander above them, well, would be Piero and Tsaritsa.
Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurubad, are we?
You would like to know. I won't tell you.
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes.
No.
Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations.
He doesn't know that she's our friend.
It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world.
Oh my... As I told you already, I don't like this guy. In terms of a character, absolutely amazing for everything, but I want to defeat him. But I think I agree with him about this. This is what I've been thinking for a very long time, that the Traveler is not really going against the rule of Teyvat. I know that the Traveler has done some very amazing things. I know that many incredible things have happened around her, or because she was there, or with her help. But I don't believe that we have done anything that the Heavenly Principles would think that they are blasphemous. Even what happened in Fontaine.
Are these rules truly just? Does the Heavenly Principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same?
He definitely did. Why is Dottore his commander?
If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell.
We fell into the trap. I didn't even think that he's just wasting our time. Oh, he's good. Hi, Aya. I hope you're having a lovely day. I won my 50-50 for Nicole. It was awesome. Osseler probably had the wrong interpretation. I wouldn't be surprised with what we learn in the Temple of Space, that the people of Fontaine have received a special pardon. I think that Fossilor was played very well, rather than her playing the Heavenly Principles as she thought. I think it's a very big possibility. Oh, Pantalone, as Mish said, slick as a snot is how I would describe him. He played me.
It was
though.
a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Okay.
Leave this to us, sir.
So we end up fighting either way. Yes, Mish, I think this was all part of his plan. Which is very sad because I was so happy when Fossilor did all of that and I was like, yes, she actually outplayed the Heavenly Principles. And now I'm just not so sure anymore.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall her while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumeru City. Irminsul.
Rather set up the situation, yeah.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself!
He's already gone,
All
Paimon.
units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Now they're calling him a
Did you hear that?
commander.
He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick!
Rear guard to the front. Don't let them through.
Get that thing in position!
What thing?
Hold on. Just a little longer.
No, I got stuck.
Ding-dong water bomb!
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark? Huh. To dust. Huh.
Kerplunk!
Wait.
By royal
Okay.
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him!
Hope we can. Huh? Oh, okay. I got lost again. What is this?
Found him! Over here!
Is that really him?
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to...
He's walking so nonchalantly. Paimon, wait!
What's this?
That's why. That's why he was walking so nonchalantly. Your ice team is great. I bet that in my main account, if I come with my priest team, it will be pretty fine.
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan.
So there was more than one ambush. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail.
He definitely played us completely and utterly. And this also gives me anxiety now, by the way. I feel like I have to check it every 2 seconds.
You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not even be real.
It's definitely Regrator.
But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them.
I hate it when he's reasonable, which is very awful. He's not really reasonable, but he sounds reasonable. It will show a prompt in the top right whenever it adds a new entry. Yes, I know, Vamachara, but I think I missed it when it added Lilupar. So now I am afraid of it.
Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path.
Regrator wants to establish a new economic order. It's very
Goodbye,
like...
Traveler and
Wait, what?
Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare, after all.
I did not click anywhere. What I wanted to say is that I think he wants to change the Mora to something else. It sounded like this from all the things we learned from... what was his name? The treasure hoarder / bard in Notcry. Tofin. Yes, Mish, that makes them very good enemies when they have this sense of reasonability. I don't know how to explain it. It makes it so annoying. They're very good villains.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before. It swallows people up!
Why is it here?
I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun!
It's not your fault, Paimon. Let's just focus on getting out of here.
Okay. He may have fooled us this time, but we'll get it back!
Wait, what? They're not showing me how we escape?
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side.
They can't live on this cliffhanger. It means you can put yourself in their position, yeah. I'm not tempted, I just understand them. And that makes it very difficult to, you know, continue seeing them as truly evil. Question your own position, maybe a tiny bit. Let's continue. How can they live on this cliffhanger?
There's so many Jin. We can't let them get into Aru Village. Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, this whole thing will be resolved before you can say Mora.
Wait, I didn't know that her gene was called Plumpy.
Off you go, Plumpy.
I don't think that Plumpy is listening to her. Oh! She appeared! Oh, it's so cute! Yeah, it makes it that you do have to find the little differences and to show them that they're not actually reasonable. That even if there is a grain of truth in what they're saying, you know, the overall assumptions or conclusions are incorrect. I don't know how better to explain it. Also, Plumpy says blub.
Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora.
Very funny that Dory is being a... Oh my, she gets people from... She gets Mora from everybody, but she's scammed by her own genie. Blub.
20,000 Mora.
Blub.
100,000 Mora. Final offer.
Maybe she has learned from Plumpy. Blub blub.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
I did not expect this to go like this.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and...
Yeah, we still don't know if the traveler's sibling is actually a good or a bad guy. It is very confusing what they're doing. Blub! No! Plumpy! But Plumpy's so cute.
Plumpy! Don't you Jin have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation! How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play rough? You can play at that game!
Angry Dory. Oh no, no, Angry Dory is not enough. my. Which means maybe we're the bad guy. I've often thought not exactly whether we, the travelers, are the bad guy, but rather that we're following in the footsteps of, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Like, we have the good intention of helping people, but maybe that is leading to some unpredictable resolutions. Okay, it's up to them.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale.
Why do they say exactly what I'm about to say? It sounds like a very cool game, Mish.
Yes, Master.
Okay, let's go. Dory and Plumpy are out of the picture.
What happened?
Oh no!
How did I pass out? Never mind. Plumpy, it's time for revenge.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Oh my.
Please stop.
Oh my, this is such a cute conversation.
There's too many of them.
Oh, Mish, now you suspect everything. I can totally get that. I got a very unique experience in Hogwarts Legacy, and it has affected me a lot as well. It really depends on why Heavenly Principles has established fate the way they did. Yeah, we still don't know the reasoning behind the Heavenly Principles' decisions. And Tainari would definitely do that. He would definitely embarrass Kole in the middle of battle.
I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh. I shudder to think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. The sight of that glaring deficit might be more than my poor heart can take.
Oh my.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing for another attack. Has something happened?
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jinn are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north as we speak.
The moment I saw this sandstorm on the map, I already knew that things were going badly.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news! Another line of defense has been breached.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here.
But Master! Even with 3 of us, we barely managed to.
This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
Oh my, she doesn't want to use all those tricks. Look at her.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me? Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still... Master!
Need any help?
Nicole!
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by Jinn, and the sandstorms are sure to follow in their wake. I do have a plan, but I can't guarantee it will work.
It's very interesting that Nicole decided to guide Kole. In general, like the characters of the 4 stars more. Oh, you like more the characters that are 4 stars than 5 stars? There are many amazing 4 stars in Genshin Impact. I think they've done an absolutely amazing job with pretty much every character. Even the characters that are personally not to my taste, I do think that they're crafted masterfully, regardless of their star factor.
I don't care. Whoever you are, please just help us.
The only one who can help is you. I am merely here to guide you along the correct path.
There was something in the trailer that she was doing, actually. Something very... I would say something very important, but also really precarious.
I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I think Kole was saying exactly this last part in the trailer. You do think there are some characters that are not so good? I mean, not specifically for power, by the way. I mean for design, for story. I think they do amazing job.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it. Just repeat after me, one line at a time.
Wait, she's going to do it here?
Jin incoming!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Love?
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion.
Love!
What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
But how do you...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
Roar.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments. Is Kale an avid historian?
Not really.
Not to my knowledge.
The Jin have actually quieted down. Although... No, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing... submission.
What's going on? I'm the bone of my sword. Kale is absolutely amazing, but I don't think that was the scene that was in the trailer. There are definitely some characters that feel kind of forgotten about. I do think that it's impossible to have all characters constantly being relevant in the game, considering how many there are. But just the original story and characterization that they come with, I think it's very well made. To dislike a character means they have personality to dislike, which someone else may like. I do have my preferences. I do have characters that I really like, and I do have characters that... I wouldn't say that I dislike them or hate them, even though I do have strong opinions for some of them. But I think they're well made. Even when I personally don't find them to be to my taste, I do think that they're well crafted, if that makes any sense. But anyway, let's see what's going on.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now.
They are the creation of the goddess of flowers, right? Originally?
Really? Let me try.
Oh my, I don't think Fairness can do it.
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Rawr! Yeah, it does not work that way. Yes, Mitch, exactly. Even if you yourself don't like a character, you know, you can appreciate their characters for other people to like too. I totally see it the same way.
Don't stay away! I'll stop! I'll stop!
Oh, my poor Fairness. Virnas is such a character.
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it. But why?
Were her eyes different?
Kale.
Wait, she looked really pale as well. No! Why do they stop the scene right when it becomes so important?
Any luck?
The only way out of here is by brute force. But too much force and the entire ruins might collapse. The mechanism is right outside. Maybe there is a way to...
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys.
Is that Jet? Oh, I like the voice they've chosen. The symbol at the front of the shield around Kale was a 4-pointed version of Paimon's symbol. It was reminiscent of that.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
A lot, Jet. I absolutely missed Jet. Beep, beep, beep.
Jet! Ben!
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there.
Okay, a new character, Jet. Jet Ophira Hindi, a desert-born mercenary, once explored the mausoleum of King Deshret alongside you and witnessed the sacrifice of her father, Jebrael. Afterward, the Jet returned to her father's homeland and joined the Tanit tribe, hoping to lay her parents' relics to rest at the Eternal Oasis. While searching for the Eternal Oasis, you met Lilupar, the mother of the Jinn, and gradually uncovered the conspiracy hidden within the Tanit tribe. After destroying the Tanit tribe, Jet founded her own mercenary company and continues to roam the Sea of Sand. That she does. Voice to Jet is awesome, and yeah, Ben, I've definitely missed him as well, and why doesn't he get his own information thing? Absolutely agree with you.
This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it?
Beep. Why don't they voice the beeps?
There we go.
Oh my, this is so cute.
Come on, let's leave this place.
Let's run. Wait, this is coming still? Okay, let's run. New outfit and playable Jet. I think I would pull for Jet. Like, I can't be sure before they actually, you know, get a bit more into the character if it's ever going to be released, but I think I will pull for her. She's awesome.
Huh! Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yeah.
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news.
I would actually really like to see Jet meeting with Dia. That would be so cool.
I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life.
So the Masaira chapter has finally come to a close. Remember to wipe the blood off your hands. Oh my, that sounds so wrong.
What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben, huh?
Absolutely not.
Of
You briefly recount the events of your recent travels to Jet.
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad?
I'm sorry, briefly recount? Like all of Fontaine, Natlan, and Notcry? And the Temple of Space?
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar.
That bottle? Seriously?
He didn't say that. Oh, that bottle.
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her, after all the trouble we've been through. Surely with everything's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out.
Okay, let's go. This seems like a prime place for planes not to survive, to be honest. Okay, let's look for Lilupar.
Let's see. She should be around here Aha! Found her!
She's right here.
Lilupar!
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master.
Miss, you're finally gradually getting used to the new English Paimon voice. You use Chinese vocals? Oh, that's very cool. I don't hear many people using those. Most people choose, as far as I have seen, English or Japanese, to be honest.
Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that.
How have you been? I hope this wasn't a rude awakening.
In truth, it was at first. I was none too pleased when those miscreants barged in. But it did give me the chance to reunite with you, dear master, so I shall overlook their folly.
It sounds so strange when she actually pronounces dear master. Oh my... How am I going to read all these lines? I would feel so embarrassed when I have to go through the Sumeru world quests.
After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamity stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace.
You think the new English voice is close enough? It is. It is quite close. I also think so. The Chinese sounds exotic. English is too familiar for a fantasy. I wouldn't say that for English, but I do feel like this for my own language. Like, it's very weird for me to watch movies or play games in my own language, in Bulgarian. I like English and Japanese just from the sound of them.
I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west. Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent.
Oh. A foreign land to the west. Would she mean Natlan? Gurabad isn't far from there. Did the abyssal presence beneath this city fall silent when we defeated Gosoitov? Oh, it's very interesting.
Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken.
So Natlan was affecting Sumeru all this time?
Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more?
Gusoy sauce. Oh my, good luck, Mish. Good luck with the Chinese voice and Chinese writing. You have to learn Chinese a lot. It's not an easy language to learn.
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need like 1 minute. I have the same technical problem as before. Okay, everything should be fine now. I'm sorry.
We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Wait, Mish, you want me to play in Chinese? I don't know Chinese. But I have tried to read some things in Japanese. And I'll probably read even more soon because I'm trying to regain my Japanese.
Child's play. I shall quell the djinn and scatter the storms.
Thank you, Lilupar.
This one's surprisingly easy, to be honest.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
Okay, this was resolved so easily. Which I guess is very good for us.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
What? You imagined that you would have to save us from world-ending black hole?
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked.
That goes for me too. I really like that they returned to Jet to the story.
Well, there shouldn't be any more djinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
I don't know, Vamachara. I can't recognize the voice. Yeah, let's all head to the Temple of Silence.
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
I don't know what that lovely meant.
The storms have stopped. We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup.
Oh, this is a new quest now. Ancient shadows re-emerge in the Ashvan realms Sumero. Enter the Temple of Silence. The djinn-induced sandstorm has subsided. Return to the Temple of Silence and discuss the situation with your friends. Okay, let's go. Wait, is this the real world? Not all the icons are back though. Let's go.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
It is magnificent.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
Oh, Mish, you have ice cream in the fridge. I wish I had ice cream in the fridge. Layla.
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Kaveh, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
Did they actually happen?
You're back. Everything all right? And who are they?
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Oh, Paimon is so cute when she introduces people.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Oh, what? Ah, he means Lilupar. For a moment I was thinking, why would the Jet be a famous name from the history books? And then I realized how stupid I was.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
You bet that the nighttime Layla could solve the problem in an instant? Probably.
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabot problem is resolved? What did you find?
You tell everyone what happened in Gurabat.
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger subordinate.
He was lying. It has to be Regrator, and he can't be a subordinate of the Torre. That would make absolutely no sense.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
Now that he mentions it, it is a little strange.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, the Torre, died in Nordcry.
He was lying. He was definitely lying. He was clearly unwilling to answer our questions when we first met. So why would he admit to being the Torre's subordinate later?
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later.
I definitely do think that he was lying. Like, there is no way he was honest with us about anything.
The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
And that was her cue to exit. Dia!
Jet?
Wait, they've met before?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here.
They haven't met on camera until now, right?
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
And they've added two things. Okay, the mausoleum of King Deshret. A towering structure rising between the heavens and the desert sands, said to be the resting place of King Deshret, Al-Ahmar, the god king who once ruled Sumeru. Within its myriad chambers, the king sequestrated himself to plumb the depths of forbidden knowledge and truths. As the fruit of this pursuit, his unfinished grand design, Aru, remains preserved within the tower. Oh, okay, Vamachara, thank you for joining. Can see you another time. And this one, Savhe Shatranj, a board constructed during King Deshret's rule over the Sea of Sand, modeled after the entirety of Sumeru. It stands as a symbol of the God King's foresight and wisdom. I have everybody from here. Okay, let's go. Modify how? And what resources?
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively.
And they added another thing. This is going to be so complicated from now on. Aru, an ideal realm fashioned in imitation of the heavenly principles act of creation, using knowledge and techniques the goddess of flowers obtained from Celestia. Through it, King Deshret sought to forge a golden slumber that would unite countless forms of wisdom and dream. Though this vision ultimately failed, many souls of the desert people are said to still wander within.
If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
Wait, Paimon has a question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right.
Isn't this where Nefer is supposed to come?
According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the 3 retainers of Al-Akhmar were imprisoned in Aru.
Yeah, that's what happened in the event, right? With Layla?
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
And Nefer's question was still not answered.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer's a friend we met in Nagcry.
And I think during that event, we were actually supposed to keep Nefer's identity a secret. I don't think it's so secret anymore.
Nagcry? Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Wait, she's already here?
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance.
Another lady? Lauma?
Really? They came here to help out?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back.
And how did they know to come?
One of them said she's made Nagcry her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
It's Nicole! That's how she knew. Okay, that explains everything. Okay, it makes much more sense. I would have said, what would Lauma do here? This makes much more sense.
Nicole! Nefer!
Oh my, they keep adding new things. Nefer. They haven't added Nicole up until now. Even though she has had so much, activity already. Nefer, secret beneath the sands. Head of the Curatorium of Secrets and the true power behind the scenes at the Voynich Guild. Like so many others who have made their way to Nashatown, she too is a kinless exile from a distant shore. However, she is now common soul worn thin by greed. She deftly walks that thin line between power and conspiracy, always looking out for the perfect moment to strike. In the pursuit of intel or riches, you will find no better dealer. Just be sure to come prepared with a payment that is worthy of her time.
Why, hello! We're here to help.
Okay, they keep adding them. Nico. Clamor within. A member of the Hexen Circle known as N. She is an angel who who did not degenerate into a Seelie, but has instead lived in human form to this day. As she cannot speak, she communicates with others using a unique method, conveying thoughts directly into the consciousness of her opposite. Her knowledge is so profound that she can cite even long-lost histories effortlessly, speaking of them with intimate familiarity. Wait, no! They're sending me somewhere else again.
It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out.
Oh no, we're still here. Never mind.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out.
Do you think that's like a rule that was imposed by the heavenly principles? If one nation is to be lost for some reason, like the Abyss, that they put a safeguard that it doesn't spread to others? Or do you think that Dottore is actually putting those walls? Because in Notcry, he put those bubbles all over the place, and each bubble was its own experiment, right?
No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself.
Okay. So it is more like a rule.
Irminsul is the source of Teyvat's ley lines, after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it.
Wait, that still doesn't exclude Dottore, because he might be inside Irminsul. Dottore can't be truly dead. I've seen the trailer. Even if that's not really Dottore, then it's an abyssal creation of him, which would be almost the same. The barrier... it could be...
I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Teyvat. It may have been implemented long ago.
But yeah, that was my original thought, that it was some kind of rule that was implemented.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Pretty much.
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
So you brought Nefer here?
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
So, Nefer can be defeated both by Lauma and Nicole?
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feelings for that place?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought you knew everything.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time, so I do know a thing or two about him. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves. Wouldn't you say?
Oh my, that was so low. Nicole is basically saying, I know about the chess set, I know about your powers, and if I wanted to, I could find everything about you without the help of those trinkets. That is brutal, and I love it.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru, thank you.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, It's that human emotions are often complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty, ultimately, is to guide people towards their deepest, truest desires and help bring them to fruition. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay.
Oh my, Nico is awesome.
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up to one another?
How did she make her come?
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow.
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me.
In that case, would you like to hear my perspective, at least?
Oh my, it would be very funny if she just said nope.
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
I am actually surprised that she's willing to hear.
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon the earth, I found life tedious. Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angel's demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion.
You realize what she's thinking about, right? The way she had to leave the people, telling them of their demise, and then just departing to try to outwit the heavenly principles.
Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade. Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they are nothing compared to the void left behind when they disappear.
This is starting to sound like a whole therapy session. You know, if someone still experiences a strong emotion, even if that emotion is like hate or the feeling that you need to get a revenge or anything like this, I am not a psychologist, but I think there is still hope. The moment they feel absolutely nothing, that's when you know that there is probably no coming back.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate.
But what then? Especially if they're destroyed the way that, you know, things can be destroyed in Teyvat, where everything is wiped out of existence, both present and future and past, and there is nothing left of what it was before.
Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a Mora-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a reality check once in a while, so we don't forget the truth. As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. All right, you win. I'll help you out a little, but I won't work for free.
Yeah. Exactly, when you lose your ambition or vision in Genshin, when there is nothing left within you, that's when things are truly tragic. That's when there is no coming back.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you?
I honestly think that if Sumeru were to disappear, like Ruka Devata disappeared, completely gone from history, there is a real chance that Nefer might lose her vision, because it has to be tied with all her past experiences and what she wants to do now. I would go even further, Mish. Not even with past regrets, but with just emptiness.
What do you think?
I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The ones I carve are actually worth quite a lot.
I actually wonder what she would want from Nicole.
Just cover my travel expenses.
What? That's one thing I did not expect.
Huh? Is that all?
That's all.
I don't trust this.
Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
It's kinda awesome that they include Yehoda in so many things.
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me!
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray!
Nico is the cutest.
That was far more detailed than necessary. Not lacking in embellishment either. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
She's still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Chute, which can be used to establish connection with Aru.
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should come with you.
Oh, Miss, thank you for sharing with me. I hope you enjoyed your ice cream.
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
It's very interesting that when we played the flagship event here in Sumeru, the Traveler actually made a point to Paimon to keep Nefer's identity a secret, and now everybody knows.
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names.
This is such an awesome cast, by the way.
However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Of course she is.
Huh?
Cole finally realizes.
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before.
What is it, Kale?
It's you. You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon, and got me to recite that magic prayer.
Mm-hmm. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
By the way, in Japanese, Nico is actually Nico. It's very strange to think about it.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but, what exactly is an angel?
They don't know what an angel is?
Oh, Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history.
Is that really Nico? She said this in such a concise way.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real creative type.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive.
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get too formal with me. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous.
Miss Nicole, if it's okay, could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are desperate for answers. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? Why did those verses soothe the djinn only when recited by you? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone, if possible.
Quest progress saved. Okay. Okay, that is very good because I actually have to stop for today. It's getting very late for me. I'm actually already too late. But this quest... I feel like so many things have happened already, and yet we are so far away from a resolution. No wonder that people were saying in chat that it's a very long quest, even if we don't count the reading challenge going on. I don't think I can speak with anybody from here. Yeah, they don't talk to me. I wonder if it's because of those experiments that Dottore did on Kale. I created my own cliffhanger, absolutely. I really want to know what happens next. But it is really late for me, unfortunately. Anyway, I have to stop here for today, so thank you everyone so much for watching and for chatting with me, and I hope to see you another day. And bye bye for now.